Kate Middleton, in panic as the Waleses prepare for a crucial role in 2026. Welcome, Royal Watchers, to another gripping episode here on Crown Chronicles. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you never miss our deep dives, royal revelations, and behind-the-scenes stories from inside the British royal family. Today's title, Kate Middleton, in panic as the Waleses set to take crucial role in 2026, is not just a headline. It's a window into one of the most dramatic and transformative chapters awaiting the monarchy. And trust me, by the end of this story, you'll be left with a completely new perspective on what lies ahead for the Prince and Princess of Wales. So settle in, because what we're about to uncover is both surprising and incredibly telling. The year 2026 may seem far away, but inside palace walls, preparation has already taken on the intensity of wartime strategy. Advisors, courtiers, and senior aides have been quietly building plans for what they call a pivotal restructuring, a moment that will thrust Prince William and Princess Catherine into roles more demanding, more public, and more symbolic than ever before. And while Catherine has long been celebrated as the calm, composed cornerstone of modern royalty, a woman who glides through pressure with that signature princess poise, those close to her say she is feeling something she rarely allows the world to see: panic. But why? What exactly is coming in 2026 that has sparked such anxiety behind palace doors? To understand it, we must rewind to the last few years, years filled with turbulence, unexpected shifts, and a throne balancing far more pressure than the public realizes. When King Charles ascended, he brought with him the vision of a streamlined monarchy. Small, efficient, focused. But fate, health scares, and global scrutiny have complicated that dream. The working royals are fewer. The responsibilities are growing. The expectations are enormous, and sitting squarely at the center of the new monarchy are William and Catherine. 2026 has been marked internally as the year when the Prince and Princess of Wales will officially transition into what aides describe as primary sovereign support. This doesn't mean they are stepping into the throne, far from it. But their role will resemble what Queen Elizabeth once described as the shadow monarchy, the leadership behind the leadership. The faces representing stability while Charles and Camilla take a quieter, more selective approach to engagements. This shift would place extraordinary pressure on any couple, but for Catherine, whose health, public schedule, and private family balance have been the focus of intense media speculation, the stakes feel higher than ever. Sources suggest her panic isn't rooted in fear of duty, but fear of failing those who depend on her. Imagine the weight, a mother of three navigating an ever-growing list of royal demands. A future queen expected to flawlessly embody tradition and modernity, and a woman still managing personal challenges while being asked to take on a role that could define the monarchy's future. Catherine understands that 2026 isn't just another year. It's the year the royal family needs her to step fully into the spotlight, not as the smiling supporter of William, not as the glamorous princess attending engagements, but as a stabilizing force for an institution undergoing the biggest transformation since the early years of Queen Elizabeth II. Behind closed doors, she has reportedly pushed for more detailed planning, more preparation, and more clarity. Not because she is hesitant, but because she wants to do it right. She knows the world's eyes will be locked onto the Waleses. She knows every misstep will be dissected, criticized, replayed. And then there's the emotional layer, perhaps the most human element of all. For Catherine, the transition signals a point of no return. The Waleses will no longer be the young, relatable couple balancing parenthood and service. They will be the monarchy's backbone. The two figures expected to carry the symbolism, legacy, and pressure of 1,000 years of tradition. There is no handbook for this role. No rehearsal. No certainty. For William, the shift is heavy but expected. He has known his fate since childhood. But Catherine entered this world as an outsider. She has adapted, learned, grown, and excelled, but 2026 represents the ultimate test, whether she can rise from admired princess to true matriarch of the modern monarchy, and that is where the heart of her panic lies, not in fear, but in responsibility. Those closest to the couple say William has been Catherine's anchor in these discussions. He understands the pressure she is under. He sees the immense expectations placed on her shoulders. In private, he has reportedly reassured her that this transition is not about perfection, but partnership. The monarchy will not be carried by one, but by two, yet even with William's support, Catherine feels the magnitude of what's coming. Because 2026 isn't just about increased duties. It's about redefining what the monarchy means in a world that questions its relevance more than ever. It's about leading with compassion, modernizing with strategy, and representing a crown that must evolve or risk fading. Catherine's panic is also a natural response to the scrutiny she knows will intensify. Every outfit, every speech, every gesture, magnified. Every misinterpretation, headline news. Every moment of vulnerability, criticized or exploited. She is preparing not just for a role but for a storm. But here's the twist, the part that makes this story so compelling: those around her insist that panic is only the beginning of her process. Catherine has a pattern: she worries, she prepares, she refines, and then she rises. Every major moment in her royal life has followed this cycle, from her wedding to her first major speech, from motherhood in the public eye to her role as Princess of Wales. Her panic is not a sign of weakness, it is evidence of deep care. In fact, palace insiders believe that 2026 may be the year Catherine truly steps into the global spotlight as a figure of strength, empathy, and leadership. The panic may simply be the spark that propels her into becoming the steady, influential queen-in-waiting the monarchy will depend on. So, as the countdown to 2026 quietly ticks away, one thing is clear: the future of the royal family will be shaped not only by strategy and tradition, but by the resilience